Have you ever wondered what it's like to fall in love and then grow up to be a teacher? Well, prepare to find out.
We were asked to list the qualities and requirements of our future spouse. At the time, I felt a little rebellious. And so I didn't list the typical things. I decided what I wanted out of a spouse was she needed to be tall, she needed to be dark, and she needed to be from Missoula, Montana. Everyone kind of laughed at me, including my parents, when I brought that home. Well, a couple years later, I'm down at Snow College hanging out with some roommates, and they call a couple girls over to come hang out. And in walks this tall, dark, beautiful woman. And so I, tried to be all smooth and start talking to her. And I, after a little bit, asked her where she's from, and she said she's from Missoula, Montana. And it was over. I knew that was what I was looking for, and sure enough, we're married now.
Okay, my husband and I met at BYU. He came and he was not of the same religion I was, and we got together, and neither one of us had a car, and so everything we did, we walked. Well, one day when we were walking up the stairs, he says, "Just a minute, I need to just talk to you for a minute." And he got down on his knees, and I didn't know what in the world he was doing. And he asked me to marry him. And about that time, I knew I wanted to, but I also was, because of the religious difference, I knew I couldn't right now. And so we had to wait until he accepted my religion so that we could get married. And from then on, we've had a great relationship.
I met my husband. It was a blind date, so it was a haunted house. That was very romantic. It was the Nightmare on 13th Street in Salt Lake. It was really scary, and so naturally we were like kind of close because we were so scared. Well, I was scared. And then that was our first date, and it was great. And then my husband's kind of a quiet guy, so it took me a little bit of time to get to know him. But on our fourth date, we went on a hike to Bridalveil Falls, and it was during that time that I realized there's something really special about this guy. And I can't say for sure I knew he was the one right then, but it was then that I was like, I need to see where this goes.
And his Cub Scout group came to visit my dad's wood shop, and that's when he saw me first.
I was 10, I knew I was going to marry her then.
It took me a little longer.
She's not as smart as me.
So the real reason why I knew it was him is I was trying to figure it out. Didn't have any answers, didn't know the real reason. And we were joking around about how when you're at a dance and you squeeze somebody's hand, then there's this electrical shock that, goes through. And he squeezed my hand, and literally it went from my head to my toes, but he felt it also. And so we just stopped.
I have power over women. I don't use it very often. It's very dangerous.
Anyway, it was a powerful thing that said, yes, this is the one.
And now we're old.
And we have children.
We kick the kids out. We run around the house in our undies.